Expedition Plastiki, in association with IWC, engineered for men.
Plastic. It plays a big role in our everyday lives. Just think about the last time you used a plastic bottle or removed plastic packaging from something. But what's the impact of all that plastic on the environment, and is recycling enough? Well, according to one UN study, 4 out of 5 plastic bottles don't get recycled, ending up at landfills or worse. In a special series of reports here on CNN, we're going to look at the impact that plastic has on the planet and how one group is challenging us to rethink the way we use it. We embark now on Expedition Plastiki.
I wanted something that you could feel and touch that was real, and waste was the issue. The fact that this sort of issue was in our oceans, was so present, yet so removed from the consciousness of so many people, to me seemed like a compelling challenge, was to take an out-of-sight, out-of-mind issue, this massive human fingerprint, this undeniable, and bring it back into the consciousness of everyday individuals that we need to start beating waste, and that we need to start rethinking waste as a resource.
That is the message, and this is the medium, the Plastiki, a one-of-a-kind boat made from old and repurposed plastic bottles. The mission, sail across the Pacific from San Francisco to Sydney, Australia, an 11,000-mile journey. The man behind the project is activist and adventurer David de Rothschild. It's taken him more than 3 years to bring the boat from drawing board to reality.
We always wanted to create something that wasn't going to just be some sort of stunt. It wasn't just going to be a bag of bottles, you know, strapped together that we would be sitting on hoping that we may make it to the other side of the Pacific. This was always about designing a vessel that was functional, that was aesthetically interesting, that had innovation at the very core.
The innovation includes the repurposed plastic used to create this unique cabin, a technology that's been untested at sea. A hydroponic vegetable garden which should provide the crew with the unique luxury of fresh produce during the months-long voyage, and 12,000 gas-filled bottles tied together to make up the 2 hulls. Inside, the cabin is fitted out with the essentials for modern sailing. But for the skipper, Joe Royal, there is an added twist.
It's been a real challenge to design the systems on board to rely solely upon renewable sources of energy. We've got the solar, the winds, the trailing turbines, and the bicycles for that extra push, powering very well-equipped offshore sailing vessel. The challenges of the energy on board are really going to make us aware of just exactly how much power we use in our daily lives. And hopefully by the time we come ashore we'll have learnt from that and use less.
It's an important day for the crew as the boat, that's already months behind schedule, is finally christened. It's caught the attention of the curious and the critical alike, with some dismissing it simply as a publicity stunt. But for the crew, it remains a momentous day.
I always knew that we'd get to that point. Sometimes it seems like it was a bit further away than others.
The aim of the Plastiki is to raise awareness about plastic waste, something the team seems to have already achieved on a certain level. So how important is it that the Plastiki actually reaches its final destination in Sydney?
It does matter, I think, to the public perception if the project is a success or a failure. To me, it doesn't even matter if we've never started. Right now, I've already exceeded what I had, all expectations in some respects. You have to be, very aware that if you don't make it, there will be heightened criticism potentially.
So I, obviously want the boat to come from A to B and finish the other end. But I think as important as that is the kind of level of support and interest that we can generate along the way, because it's not our journey, it's everybody else's journey who wants to participate and join in the experience.
Have a good sail. Thank you very much.
An experience of a lifetime that starts right now.
What an unbelievable adventure that must be. Well, CNN will be following the crew throughout their journey on air and online. Next week, we delve further into the people behind the project and check in as they make their way across the world's largest ocean. And are you wondering what it's really like to be sailing across the Pacific on a boat made out of bottles? Well, here's a glimpse.
Well, with the day one at the Plastiki, it's cold, tired, but also really excited. It's nice to be here. Welcome on board. Everyone else is asleep.
To see the rest of David's video log on the Plastiki's first day at sea, head to our website. That is cnn.com/Plastiki. And we'll have much more next week as we check in with the crew on Expedition Plastiki. And it is time now for a check of the global weather forecast.